What's up, everybody? Anonymous Crypto Guy back here with another video. Woo-wee. It has been a while, but just kind of seemed like one thing happened after another. It kind of seems like I make videos when no one talks about TitanX and all the excitement kind of dwindles down. That kind of seems to be the consensus here, or the going trend anyways. Everyone starts talking about TitanX pumps, and I stop talking about it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Um, so, reason for making this video is I've gotten a lot of people that started message me on Twitter again, or X, whatever you want to call it. And I'm seeing a lot of negativity floating around the space in the ecosystem, neither of which are good. So I just kind of want to I just kind of go through everything, kind of pick back up where I left off, and my thoughts on the overall market now that the election is over and we know who is going to be president of the United States. That was a big thing for me. I talked about that a lot this time last year when everyone said, hey, the bull market has started. And I was saying, no, it has not. A lot of it has to do with the election, right? So, Bitcoin, we're about to hit 100K probably. I mean, I anticipated a drawback sometime yesterday and for us to pump into next week and maybe past that 100K. But, honestly, we might hit it today. Just kind of looking at where it's going, that's all anybody talks about is Bitcoin. And as everybody knows, no one else pumps when Big Daddy does, right? Big Daddy pumps, everything else takes the drawback. So, why the pump, right? Kind of it stayed stagnant at 50 to 60K for 8 months. Why all of a sudden? Let's just kind of look to see where it started. So the fourth we're still running sideways, and then the sixth all the way up to today, it just kind of started climbing. That's crazy. So what happened between the fourth and the 6th of November? That's crazy. I don't know what could have possibly happened. Oh yeah, the election, kind of like I've been saying, right? Now everyone's starting to get a little negative, saying we're missing out on the bull run because Bitcoin's running and Ethereum's starting to pump, and TitanX is going nowhere. Guys, in my opinion, I think the bull run will be in 2025. I was very adamant on that. I've been saying that for well over a year. I did not think we were in a bull run. I thought we were in a pre-pump. But, I'm not a technical analysis kind of guy, and, I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just looking at common sense, right? So, bull run, what happens every bull run? Everyone starts talking about crypto. Everybody starts buying crypto, right? So, common sense will tell you that no one is going to be buying crypto if the average American doesn't know if they're going to be able to afford to feed their family or not, right? Crypto is highly speculative. If people are pulling money out of the stock market, they're not going to put it into crypto and gamble with it because, let's be honest, all of crypto is pretty much a gamble, right? So TitanX, 606, everything's down. It's down 16% in the last 24 hours, and it's down 3x from where it was, 2.5 months ago. So everybody's super sad, and woe is me, and TitanX sucks, and, everybody's biting at each other's neck now and saying that everyone else is to blame. People are deleting their green circles yet again. And, TitanX is boring because TitanX is going down while a lot of the ecosystem is going up. But that's to be anticipated, and we knew that was going to happen. TitanX did like a 12x in August when it was honestly supposed to go down, which everybody thought it was going to go down. And then the buy and burn got ramped up, right? And it started going up. So, guys, listen, if TitanX was going to fail, now granted, I should have started with this. None of this video is financial advice, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. But if TitanX was going to fail, don't you think it would have failed well before 390 days? We're well over a year, or not well over, but we're past that year mark. Don't you think it would have failed before we hit that year mark? When hyperinflationary was coming out, and look at how young we are. $68 million market cap. I mean, I'm not saying we're gonna 100x from here with the current amount of liquid tokens we have, but obviously those are going to get burnt. I'm not saying that 100x is going to come from this overall market cap. To say that we're going to go to a $6-7 billion market cap as it currently sits and where the market currently sits is just it's a little out of the realm of possibility for me. But crazier things have happened. But I definitely think that the price will go up. And the market cap will go up, but I think that the liquid tokens will go down because people will continue to burn and to contribute into other projects. Obviously, you have other ecosystems that are buying and burning TitanX. So, obviously, with no supply coming out because nobody's mining, because nobody wants to be at an excessive negative ROI. That I think we'll still be solid. It's just. Like I said, guys, this is the main thing for us, right? This is our saving grace. Everybody's saying turn it on. Let's burn this TitanX, right? I think Jake knows what he's doing, and you guys just kind of need to trust into him. I wouldn't be turning this on until December, earliest possible December. Other than that, I would not be turning this on. When that gets turned on, guys, Hydra's going to pump because Dragon X is going to pump, and these two control this, and that thing's going to pump, and then you're going to see more miners come back into Hydra. That's just my personal opinion, but that's not going to happen until, in my opinion, January-ish, February's time frame. There's something that somebody's forgetting that a lot of people are forgetting about Hydra because they're so focused on this price, but I'll make another video about that because I can get well into depth, and I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. Another promising project that I think is going to do really good is Element 280. I've been well over Twitter about this, and I'm excited to participate in the Element 369 mint. I heavily participated, or what I deem to be heavily participated in the Element 280, and we've burnt well over, 600-700 NFTs at this point. We're over half of the supply burnt, and the liquid element is going down. Last night this was 1.7 trillion. Today it's 1.3 trillion trillion. And the NFT backing is going down as well. And it's just, if you're trying to win in this ecosystem long term, I think you can't go wrong with the Element 280. I think you can't go wrong with Hydra. I think Volt will be incredibly successful once all the pillars come out, and obviously TitanX is going to pump. That's honestly where I think we're at. I think also Helios, considering with what's in the treasury and buy and burns that support Helios, I think this market cap is extremely undervalued as well. I could make a whole entire video on Helios as well, but obviously you guys didn't come here for that, right? Honestly, like, what I just really wanted to address was we have a lot of really well built projects that have been released on the TitanX ecosystem, and honestly, guys, like, you guys just gotta have faith. Who knows what's gonna happen? I don't know, but if I'm putting my money in crypto, it's going to be in the TitanX ecosystem. That's just where it's going to be. It makes the most sense to me. I've been in crypto since very early 2016, and this is quite literally probably is the best ecosystem that I've ever seen. It's just, you got to get your emotions out of it, because when you bring emotions into a project that is literally coded to not have emotions brought into it, then you're gonna end up losing, right? Everybody sees red, so they sell to try to, accumulate their loss, and make it as low as you make your loss as low as humanly possible. But then on the flip side of that, you have the aspect of, you don't know what it's going to do and when these buy and burns are going to trigger. Nobody has any idea when Jake is going to turn on this absolutely insanely large buy and burn. At this point, we're at a $68 million market cap, and there's $14 million sitting here, close to 15. I mean, what happens? ETH goes up another, $300, another 10%, or another, 15%, and it goes up to almost $4,000. This number changes too, probably well into the 16, 17, 18, maybe 20 million, and at that point, you know, this is able to burn, a fourth or a fifth of the total market cap in supply. We're almost out of hyperdeflationary. I mean, guys, just hold strong. I think middle to later December, I think, is when we'll really start to take off. I do anticipate the ecosystem going down a little bit more as we go into later November, maybe even early December, first week so in December. I mean, maybe people selling for some holiday money. Who knows? But guys, I mean, like, being argumentative on Twitter and saying you're done with the ecosystem, and I've seen so many accounts like still with the green circle, but just putting so much bullshit out there. It's like, dude, are you holding TitanX anymore, or are you not? Because if you're holding TitanX, like, why are you saying this dumb shit that you're saying? Like, everybody's leaving TitanX and going back to Pulse Chain or going back to Hex, or it's like I don't understand where this animosity came between us, Pulse Chain, Hex, all these other communities. Like, I've not seen it. Like, but then again, like, or what I'm trying to say is I've not seen Titan X people been the aggressors on it. It's always the other ecosystems that are attacking us, and we just try to stay out of it. But then again, I've seen a lot of green circles that started coming after that big pump in August, and we did that 10, 11, 12x. I've seen a lot of green circles that I've never seen before, a lot of profiles that I've never seen before. And I didn't know if they were just like in hibernation, kind of like how everybody else was, because, I mean, let's be honest, aside from August, September, and early October, I mean, it's been a rough year in TitanX ecosystem. I mean, people have pretty much called us every name in the book, and it doesn't make any sense because I've not used anybody else's money other than my own to participate in this ecosystem. And people just love to be negative for absolutely no reasons. And now I'm starting to see a lot of the negativity come from people with green circles, and it just really doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you try to deflate your own bags and bring negativity to the ecosystem? And then there's the topic of, I mean, you have some people that were heavily involved and influential in the beginning, left, went quiet, started deleting their videos, and kind of, snuck back into the shadows. And then, lo and behold, we pump up 5, 6, 7x. They come back in, put the green circle back, and now all of a sudden they're like nowhere to be found again. And it's just like you have people that are piggybacking off of that, and it's crazy. Like, when you got people messaging me, telling me that I need to start making videos because YouTubers are like taking their attention away from TitanX, there's a problem. Like, I thought we were in a comfortable spot where I could have walked away and like really just not made any videos, but it seems like nobody's talking about this anymore. So, I mean, there's a lot of projects a lot of white papers that I've read and that look amazing, and rather than just going through them by myself, I guess I'll just hit record and go through them and talk aloud and go through them with you guys, because I think there's a lot of stuff here that people are not catching on to. And I really think that when we hit that hyperdeflationary, come the end of November or first couple weeks of December, and the ecosystem starts to pump, I think you guys are really gonna. I think the ones that left, or the ones that were like, oh, I'll wait for a lower price, are really gonna start being upset, because they're gonna realize I probably did miss out on the big gains, right? So, if you've read the white papers, guys, and you're in crypto, and you're in TitanX, I don't know why you would leave. I really don't. If you're going to bet on something speculative, you might as well do it with projects that have a savings account, right? Like this is essentially a savings account. Um, like th- it, this is it. Like if TitanX goes down to a $5 million market cap, Jake can just turn this on, buy buy it, and we'll pump right back up. I mean, like I don't know why. I just really don't know why there's so much negativity. You have 20 something projects built on top of this. You have another 20 something that are in the making. You have all these white papers to read. Like, stop being so negative. Read the white papers. It makes sense. Crypto is hard. It's speculative. 100% gain or decrease is nothing in crypto. Like, if you're going to be in something this risky, you might as well be in something that makes sense, right? And that's TitanX. So there's a couple projects that I'm gonna make a couple videos on. I'm gonna read the white papers, go over them with you guys, and just kind of, I guess, just start back from square one. Because obviously, like, apparently people are done talking about TitanX, which it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that's it. I appreciate everybody for listening to my rant, and hopefully you guys click on the next video I post, and I'd appreciate it if you hit the like. I'd appreciate it if you hit the sub, and drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Post your thoughts below. Peace.